Ms. Green sometimes groups her students when teaching them. Using different colors, she divides the students in her class into 3 groups. The strongest students comprise the yellow group. The average achieving students make up the gray group. And finally, the weakest students form the blue group. Groups of different colors receive different tasks, and so the method helps to individualize teaching. Ms. Green also forms different groups for different subjects. She makes sure that her students understand why she groups them. George was initially in the blue group for reading because his reading was below average. However, he was often one of the best in the blue group. A week ago, George asked Ms. Green if he could work with the gray group. Ms. Green thought about it and decided that it was worth trying. On the very next day, she noticed that George was struggling in the gray group. Reading at that level was really difficult for him. Moreover, there was a difference in how George felt about being in the gray group versus the blue group. In the blue group, he was one of the best, while in the gray group, he was the weakest student. George is very sensitive to his classmates and teachers' opinions, and Miss Green is worried about him. Yesterday, on George's 4th day in the gray group, Miss Green noticed that he was very upset following the reading lesson. What should Miss Green do? Rate the extent to which you agree or disagree with each of the following statements. Ms. Green should: 1. Make it clear that once a student moves up to a new level, he or she has to stay in that group for a week at least. 2. Talk to George on his own and encourage him to stay in the gray group, saying that eventually things will get better. 3. Offer George after-class help so that he knows that his teacher is trying to help him stay in the gray group. 4. Phone George's parents and talk to them about the situation. 5. Continue to observe the situation before making her decision. 6. Tell George that he needs to return to the blue group because he's not performing well enough in the gray group. 7. Get a student from the gray group to help George during class.